Hi friend, David here from Learn Stage Lighting, and today we're looking at a new friend. Is it a minion? No, it is the GAMMA Nano Beam, a new budget beam fixture from Gamma LED Vision. Gamma sent me this unit. Actually, there's a little more history we'll go into in a minute on that, to demo, but the opinions here are all my own. So the Nano Beam is a lightweight, little tiny beam fixture, okay? But this thing is really cool, okay? So it's got a 60 watt, I believe, beam with RGBW color mixing, okay? One of the things with beam fixtures that you run into is a lot of them, even if they're LED based, have a white source, okay? And that means there are fixed colors. You can't color mix, okay? You get gobos with those lights, and so that's the advantage there. The Nano Beam's a little bit different. It's a RGBW source with no gobos, no prism, just a really sharp 2-degree beam that goes really far for being a really inexpensive and low wattage fixture. Okay, let's take a look at the physical. So on the physical here, we've got ourselves the Nano Beam. LED in the middle, nice front lens. Fan cooled out the back, though I see a nice heat sink in there. A decent build quality. You know, it's an inexpensive fixture here. Got the base, it's got metal on it, it's not all plastic. 4-segment LED display. Fan cooled on the bottom, out by the power, IEC jack, and DMX 3-pin in and out. Okay. Good unit. On the bottom, we've got 2 screws included that are inside the unit for the included little tiny Omega bracket. Like a lot of these, you put your clamp on the bracket, screw it down there, take the screws out and put them back in, and then you can hang this anywhere. Okay, now let's take a minute, let's plug in the Nano Beam, let's hear how it sounds. So I've got here a power and a DMX. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, bring it back over here. Let it do its initial homing. I've also got it here in Onyx so I can control it live in front of you. On startup, it's actually very, very quiet. Once it finishes homing, the fan kicks up a little bit more, but it's really not bad. And let's just bring it to full really quick here in Onyx, okay? Now, I've got a pretty bright, it's about 40-foot candle white light in front of me, okay? And you can see here, even with that really bright front light that kind of washes everything here. I mean, look at this beam of light. How stinking cool is that, right? And that's just in white. And that's with the light on. We're going to turn it off in a few minutes and you'll see that. Let's take a look at it from overhead. See that? Oh my goodness, that is a bright beam, okay? Maybe I go ahead and I put it behind me real quick just to show you, okay? And we'll grab our pan and tilt here in Onyx. Always tilt first. And so you see that there? Boom. Really bright. I mean, this is a light designed for smaller stages, but honestly, I mean, even a decent mid-sized room, with a couple hundred people or more, this thing probably will cut through pretty decent. It's got a pencil-thin beam. Let's take a look here at some of the colors and features. And you see, boom, when that thing hits my head, let me find it again. I mean, when you get a really solid backlight on you, you really do see that through there. Looks really nice. Okay, so let's look at some colors real quick. As mentioned, it is red, green, blue, white. So we'll just go here on the color picker, super quick and easy. Give me a red. Open the white is in, so I'm going to shut that out because the Onyx color picker does not use white. So red, very bold. Green, sharp, not overly alien green, but definitely sharp and punchy. Blue, solid, not too like purpley and UV like, really a nice solid blue. And then I'm gonna zero out my colors real quick and do white. Okay, so that's just the white LED. A pretty neutral white there. And if I add all of red, green, and blue in, it gets a little bit pinkish. as expected. The separation between the LEDs in the beam, there's a little bit there, but it's not crazy. Let's talk about movement. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just pop it into a little effect here. Now I'm using it in the 15 channel mode, that is 16-bit pan and tilt. And it really moves nice and smoothly. The movement is very fast too, so you can see on this effect actually, it's almost rigid because it's keeping up to speed with it so fast. So let's just get this moving a little bit more. And you can see it's a very precise mover due to how small and lightweight the head is. Okay, you're going to see that when your head is so small and so lightweight. Right. Go ahead and do a quick color. Just pop over here and do a rainbow on it. Turn off the white. All right, I'm going to go, I've got a little bit of haze in the air, not really that much, and I'm going to turn off my front light here. All right, so I've still got my effect lighting around the room here. I've got a rainbow going on in onyx. So let me just slow it down a little. So you can really see it really punches through even with this existing lighting in the space. Not all that much atmosphere. I'm going to bring in a little bit more right now. So this guy, you can definitely see it a little without any atmosphere, but as you get that fog or haze in the air, it's starting to come in here. You really see that beam pop out. Just for reference, as always, this unit above here doing this gobo is a Gamma TX5 unit. Actually, it's the previous version, but so it's not quite as bright as the TX5. These are the Eliminator mini pars coming down on the sides, okay? And you can see this guy really pops out. So what I like about this unit is it's a really good way to add some pizzazz to your stage. Okay, let me just get this to stop moving. Or at least move a little slower. See, if we keep hitting undo, we'll get there sometime. Yeah. So this guy, I mean, look at the punch that this has on, you know, this is more a pretty typical stage level that you'd have around a stage, right? My main light really washes me out in this video lighting. And this guy really punches through nicely, and I see the beam through the air for a really good distance, okay? And that's what I think sets this apart. I mentioned at the start of the video that Gamma sent me this unit, and there's a little more to the story. And the little more to the story is that I asked them for this fixture. I was looking for something with color mixing that was real affordable for the Christmas lighting space. And they delivered with this. When you compare it to some other beam units that are similar on the market, some of them are over twice the price of this and built a little bit nicer, but not that much. Others, I'm going to turn the rainbow back on just so you can see those colors and turn my white off. Other units have a much wider angle, which is not going to be as punchy. If you're in a really small space with a really low ceiling, you know, those other units could work really well in those spaces. Having that wider throw isn't as bad. But when you want to see the beam, you know, 20 feet away, when you want to see it really carry through the air well, you need to have a sharp beam, and that's exactly what the Nano Beam gives you. So, definitely a fixture I like, of course, because I kind of specified what I was looking for to them and they delivered, but these opinions are all my own, as mentioned before. Should you buy this? You know, if you're looking for a beam fixture that has a reasonable noise level, like I wouldn't go put 20 of these in your church tomorrow, but maybe you put 4 or 6 there and the fan noise would be reasonable. If you're doing bands or DJ lighting or anything like that, this fan noise really is not going to be a bother. Okay, it's not excessive compared to other units. It's very reasonable. If you're looking for a little unit that can give you a really cool punchy beam of light and gives you that color mixing so you can get nice smooth transition, I would take a really good look at the Nano Beam. compared to the other options. And if you're looking at this and the other options on the market, you're curious how much it might cost for a package, head over to Learn Stage Lighting Gear. We've got this light as well as pretty much any other light we can get our hands on, which is a lot of the lights from the major dealers. And we want to get you your personalized price. So head over, fill up a quote. It's totally free. Send it to us and we'll give you your personalized price if you're here in the US. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe here. Have a great day and don't forget to check out Learn Stage Lighting Gear. Thanks.